Are you looking for a fresh pair of kicks to end the summer strong, but don't want to push through that $200 barrier? Well, in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the best sneakers available right now for $150 and under to keep you looking fresh without breaking your wallet. What's going on, people of the internet? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hey, how's it going? My name's Caitlin. I'm an entrepreneur on a mission to inspire people to find their passions. One of my passions is, of course, sneakers, and I love talking about fresh kicks with you fine people right here on this channel. I'd be honored if you stuck around, and make sure you hit that subscribe button before we dive in. I know I haven't posted much over the last week or so, but the NHL returned, and as a stereotypical Canadian, I just can't stop watching the greatest game on earth. Regardless, I'm finally back with some fresh sneaker content and some even fresher kicks. Recently, I made a video about the best summer sneakers you could find online for under $100, and y'all seem to really enjoy it. So I wanted to follow that up with a video about the best sneakers you can find for $150 or less. For myself personally, as a baller on a budget, I feel like the $100 to $150 range is a nice sweet spot for sneakers. You move closer to some more hype kicks. If you're really lucky, you can get Jordan 1s for retail in this range, and there's a lot of under-the-radar hidden gems that many people sleep on. You guys know my philosophy. I'd rather get a pair of shoes that I like and I'm gonna wear for a decent price instead of paying something outrageous for something I need to keep on ice and not wear because of how much I paid. So with that being said, let's dive into today's video. The first shoe I'm going to highlight is one that you can probably guess if you've watched any of my previous videos, and that's the Nike 77 Blazers. For this particular video, I'm going to talk about the high top version, but now that the lows are becoming more and more popular, it honestly makes me love the Blazers even more than I already did. I don't know if that was possible, but now I do. The Nike 77 Blazers are literally a piece of iconic Nike history and are an absolute staple shoe in any sneaker collection. They're clean and subtle and fresh, but still capable of being an everyday beater type of shoe if that's what you desire from it. Dress it up, dress it down, it doesn't matter, they play both parts perfectly. Personally, I'm not sure if there's a better bang for your buck sneaker on the market right now outside of the Blazers. Okay, that might be a slight overstatement, but the Blazers are dope, okay? Let me have my moment. Another fantastic aspect of the Blazers is the numerous colorways offered. They've got black, they've got blue, they got red, purple, green, snakeskin, blue, and red, among other options. Just go search and I promise you, you'll find a colorway that you dig. The shoe is constructed with an all-leather upper, but has a nice, firm, supportive sole that runs alongside the shoe, so your feet feel nice and supported. Looking online, the 77 Blazers are coming in hot around $100 to $135, depending on the colorway and whether you're Canadian or American. Next up, we have another favorite shoe of mine, the Air Max 90s. Again, this is another classic and staple Nike shoe that needs to be in every sneakerhead's collection. If you don't have one, what are you doing? You honestly cannot go wrong with these bad boys. The shoe is both versatile and extremely comfortable on foot, making it the perfect everyday shoe that can still turn some heads. There's nothing worse than wearing an uncomfortable pair of shoes, especially in the summer, just because they're hype or they look dope. The 90s are the type of fresh, clean sneaker you can throw on for any type of situation or occasion and not worry about your shoe game. Not to mention, I think they just generally look dope on foot and can instantly boost or help complete any kind of fit. I feel like any classic shoe that has this kind of legacy that Nike is still releasing new collabs with is definitely a banger of a shoe. You honestly cannot go wrong with adding a pair of Air Max 90s to your collection. I have like 3 in mine. I absolutely love them. Wear them all the time. Perfect everyday shoes. And you know, sometimes you don't want to put a whole lot of effort into the fit or with your kicks, so you just throw in the Air Max 90s and they complete the look. I'm telling you, straight up. Much like the Blazers, there are a ton of different colorways for the Air Max 90s, so there's a shoe for virtually every style. The price for the Air Max 90s do tend to fluctuate depending on the style, but you should easily be able to cop a pair anywhere from $120 to $160. I know that's slightly outside of the budget, but work with me just a little bit, splurge and spend an extra $10 instead of buying Starbucks this week. Your feet will thank you. Next up, we have a shoe that I think a lot of people have kind of slept on up to this point, the New Balance 327. Although now that I think about it, the sneaker kind of keeps selling out, so maybe they're not too slept on, but we'll just go with it. I've said it before and I'll say it again, 2020 is the year of New Balance. You can have your Nike Dunks all you want, but New Balance has turned some heads and made some major waves in the sneaker world this year, and we're not even done yet. I can't wait to see what they're coming up with next. The more I look at the 327s, the more I really dig the sneaker, especially the orange colorway. I don't know if it's because of how different it is or the fact that it's more of an out there kind of colorway, but I think it looks really fresh and is definitely worth a look. The shoe looks pretty solid. It's a basic enough type of running shoe silhouette with retro vibes that really make it kind of pop. They're super clean and sleek, which I feel is definitely a win here in 2020. Dad shoes be gone, we're in with the sleek and fresh. Knowing that it's a New Balance sneaker means you're going to get a very robust, comfortable, and well-designed shoe that is going to last, meaning it's the perfect sneaker for everyday wear and tear, especially in the summer. If you're in the US, you can scoop these bad boys up for under $100, and if you're in Canada, like your girl, you'll find them coming in hot, roughly $120, which is still a really solid deal. In fact, I might need to go pull the trigger and jump on the New Balance train after this video. Next up, we're hopping on the Jordan 1 train with the Air Jordan 1 Lows. Now, personally, I'm becoming more and more of a fan of the Jordan 1 Lows as of late. I find that they are a lot easier to cop and cheaper than the traditional highs, and hey, I'm all about that kind of life. Jordan 1s are some of the hottest, most iconic sneakers on the market, and I think the Lows are solid for anyone looking to get in on the silhouette and the Jordan 1 hype without the price. So there'll be no low hate on this channel, I promise. Anyways, I feel like the Jordan 1 Lows are a great casual but fresh sneaker for anyone looking to step up their sneaker game. Not to mention there are some pretty sweet colorways out there right now, from the reverse breads to the UNCs to the gym reds. I recently picked up the gym reds and I am a big fan of the way they look and feel on my feet. I wear them all the time. Online, I've seen the Jordan 1 Lows going from $90 to $120, so it's definitely a reasonable ask for such an iconic shoe. You're going to want to go out there, you're going to want to try to pick up a pair. It's instantly going to up your game, it's going to be a nice shoe in your collection, and you're going to have a Jordan 1. It's not going to be a high, but hey, it's summer, the Lows are in right now. So maybe you like the design and the style of the New Balance 327, but you're not ready to hop on their bandwagon as of yet. Well, this next shoe is for you because they honestly look pretty similar. Coming in hot, we have the Nike Daybreaks. These bad boys are kind of like a redesigned version of the Nike Tailwind 79s. Could almost be cousins to the 327s from earlier on the list. I don't know why, but sleek and clean athletic silhouettes with a little bit of vintage touch will never not be dope in my mind. Maybe it's because I grew up playing a lot of sports and wore pretty much all athletic running shoes back in the day. Regardless, I think the Nike Daybreak are a really nice looking sneaker. Nike also released the Undercover Daybreak that have more of like a wing thing on the end, but I don't think they're nearly as fresh as the just in general Daybreaks. Overall, the Daybreaks are a revamped and refreshed retro silhouette that has a lot of potential, and for a cool $120, they're definitely worth a gamble if this is the type of sneaker that you can see yourself rocking. Go out there, athletic silhouettes are super fire right now. They seem to be all in 2020, even New Balance is moving in that direction. They're saying peace out to the dad shoes, give us the athletic silhouettes. So go out there and cop a pair. The last shoe that I'll cover on today's video is another sneaker I've touched on a few times on my channel before, and that's the Adidas Yeezys. Did I include them on this list simply because the name is fun to say? I mean, come on, the Yeezys. Seriously, what a dope name. But in all seriousness, the Yeezys will come in right around the golden $150 mark and are a pretty solid bang for your buck. The all black and desert colorways are personally my favorites, and they kind of give off similar Yeezy vibes with a much friendlier price point, which is always dope. Obviously, they're a very different shoe, but I think Adidas kind of stole some of that Kanye magic when they re-released the Yeezys in the desert colorway. Now, do be warned that when looking at the Adidas website, several colorways, including the two I mentioned, are sold out, but I wouldn't be surprised to see these restock in the not too distant future, even if it's just a limited run. Now, do not fret because there are still some other really solid colorways still available on the Adidas website. They're not the flashiest sneakers you could rock, but they look pretty solid, and they'd be a great everyday beater sneaker that is still somewhat fashionable. I feel like the Yeezys are kind of the perfect mix of casual but still fresh, and it's that unique kind of combo in a sneaker like this that kind of really intrigues, I know, myself and a lot of other sneakerheads. They're kind of drawn into it. It's something new, it's something different. Like I said, I think they stole some inspiration from Kanye, but it's an overall okay looking shoe. It's kind of new, kind of different, kind of fresh. And you know, why not just go out there, pick up a pair that's only going to cost you $120? They'll be a great everyday beater, if nothing else, for your collection. Well, looks like that wraps up my list today on the best sneakers available for under $150. What did you guys think of my list? What shoes did I miss, and what shoes are you looking to cop? I know sometimes for a lot of people, going over that $200 mark is a little rough, but as you can tell, there are a lot of really dope shoes for under $150 still available on the web. It is still summer, even though it is quickly seeming to wind down, but you can end your summer and start your fall with a bang with a fresh pair of new kicks that are gonna turn some heads, and you get the peace and satisfaction of knowing you only spent $150 on them. There are some really dope kicks out there and that don't require you breaking the bank. If $150 is even too much, check out my last video where I broke down the best sneakers for under $100 for the summer, and many of those sneakers would still look good and dope in the fall. So go check out that video. Well, it looks like that is all the time we have on today's video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch it. I really, truly appreciate it. It means a ton. If you guys liked today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and then smash that subscribe button to join the family. I love talking sneakers with you fine folks here. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video in the not too distant future, I promise.